Good afternoon, third graders. Miss Brown here to tell you a little bit about our second step for our biography project. So today what you're going to be doing is taking all that information you researched about your person's early life from last week, and you are going to be putting it all together in one nice paragraph. So what we are going to start with is I'm going to show you how to get into your note catcher so you can use that information to put it into your paragraph, and I'm going to go through some of the guidelines of what we are looking for when you guys writing it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and what we're first going to look at is I want to talk you guys through these guidelines. So this is what we're hoping and expecting you guys to do when writing your first paragraph. So the first thing is you want to write it in first person. And first person means you are the one speaking, okay? So you're going to be using I, me, and my, okay? It's not like our superhero narrative where we're writing in third person where someone is writing about someone else. You are going to be writing as if you are the person that you're researching, okay? The next thing is that you are only adding things about their early life, okay? This means you are not talking about how they died. You're not talking about their most famous accomplishments. You're just focusing on their early life. You want to talk about their childhood, how they grew up, maybe some of their first jobs they had in high school or even college or then, okay? But mostly just things that happened in their early life, particularly before they became famous, okay? The next thing is we want to try to add 2 to 3 facts for each section of that childhood, jobs kind of section, and I'll show you that more specifically in a second. And then the third thing is that we do not want you to turn it in this week, which I know is different, but we don't want you to turn it in because you're going to be adding your second and third paragraph later. So turning it in won't allow you to edit it and add those next 2 paragraphs, okay? So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is to get into your Google Classroom, okay? So once you are in your Google Classroom, it should look like this, and then I'm going to go to classwork, okay? And then I'm going to scroll down to the writing section, and I should see a few important things in this writing section. Right here, it will say information writing, biography research, okay? And this was last week's assignment, okay? And you're going to go ahead and click on your Google Slides, okay? Rockline is letting me use hers for today, so that's why it says Rockline. So you will see your note catcher, even though she's already turned it in, okay? You can still see it, and you can still open it on your slides, okay? So once that is open, then I'm going to go to the next one, and it's going to say Biography Research Essay. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click View Assignment. Now I want to make it clear, I want to go through this. This is where you really got to be careful and read the directions. So you got to make sure you don't forget anything, okay? So I'm going to read those to you guys just to make sure. Please use the information/facts you found while researching your person to write the first paragraph of your biography. Please do not turn in this assignment. We will be adding 2 more paragraphs in the next few weeks, okay? So we're not going to turn this one in, okay? Next thing, to create my document, I'm going to go over to this right-hand side, and I'm going to see Add or Create. When you click on it, it's going to bring up a bunch of options, and we're going to click on Docs because we are starting an essay, so we need to be making a document that we can type on. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it might take me a second, but it should pop up in Documents. There it goes. Okay. Now, on my document, the first thing we always need to add is our title and then our name or whoever it's by. So first thing, I'm going to zoom in a little so you guys can see it a little bit clearer, is I want to put my title in the center at the top. So I'm going to click this center align button. Oops. There we go. And then you will put the name of your person, okay? So my person, oops, there we go. My person is Cesar Chavez, so I'm gonna do Cesar Chavez. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press that enter button on my keyboard, and then I'm going to put by Caroline Brown. And make sure in your title you need to have your name, and your person's name should be in all caps, okay? Then I'm going to press that return button one more time. Oops. Okay, I'm pressing it once. Now I'm going to go back over to the left side because we're not going to type our whole paragraph in the center. And then I'm going to do tab once, so we indent. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to my note catcher, which is right here, and I'm going to look at this first introduction sentence. Now, we are not making a lead for this one. We are using this sentence right here as our first sentence. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy that word for word. Hello, my name is Cesar Chavez. I was famous for creating equal rights for migrant workers. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my document and I'm going to say, hello, my name is Cesar Chavez, and I am famous for creating equal rights for migrant workers, period. And my first sentence is done, okay? Then I'm going to go back to my note catcher and I'm going to see, okay, the next thing I need to add is the birthplace and date, okay? So I'm going to go over here. And remember, I'm not going to just add in March 31st, 1927, because that's not a complete sentence. I need to put that in a complete sentence. So I'm going to say, I was born on March 31st, 1927 in Yuma, Arizona. Okay. And then I'm going to go down to the next section, which has my family, and siblings. And it said he had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He lived on a farm and his parents owned a grocery store. So I'm going to say on March. So growing up, I had 2 sisters and 2 brothers. My parents owned a grocery store in town. Okay. And I think I have one more thing. His best friend was his brother Richard. So then that's the next thing I'm going to add. My best friend growing up was my brother Richard. Perfect. Okay. So now I've added my first introduction, which is hello, my name is Cesar Chavez, and what he was famous for. I added when he was born, and then I added 3 facts about his early childhood, okay? So his family, okay? Now I'm gonna go to childhood, and it says by the age of 15, he was working on his farm. He served in the Navy during World War II, and I'm next gonna add that. By age 15, he was working on a migrant farm. Later in life, he began serving in the Navy. Whoops. Began serving in the Navy. There we go. Perfect. So now I have 2 facts from that second childhood. And then I would add some more facts in about their education, okay? And I'm not going to do the rest of the paragraph because I think you guys get the point. But once you have done this, you don't need to click the submit button in the corner, just as a reminder, okay? We will individually go in as teachers and we'll check it and we'll try to make comments, okay? But I hope this helps. Good luck, and feel free to add other facts that you learn about their childhood into this paragraph. It's really up to you guys. So have fun with it, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, email us, and have a great evening. Bye.